Registered Phenomena Code 547. Object Class Beta White. Hazard Types Extraterrestrial, Mechanical, and Sapient. Containment Protocols. RPC-547 is to be contained within a 5 by 10 by 5 meter cell in Site-046. The room must have a 10 cm thick glass window facing east and outside with a metal blind that can be externally closed and opened via remote control. No wireless electronics are allowed within 3 meters of RPC-547. Once a week, 5 CSD class with a record of mental illnesses or abnormal aggression are to be placed inside RPC-547's containment chamber and closely monitored. If RPC-547 approaches and interacts positively with the CSD class, it is to be rewarded with a walk around Site-046 by 2 researchers, each armed with a pistol out of view. Description: RPC-547 is an anomalous mechanical construct with an outward resemblance to the NASA Martian Rover Opportunity. RPC-547 displays playful and excitable behavior, making soft chirping noises and driving in circles when it detects personnel who have given it positive attention. X-ray tests have revealed the subject possesses machinery far superior to current technology designed on Earth, with the subject having components that function in almost identical manner to biological organs. RPC-547 displays no need for food, water, or air. It relies entirely on the solar panels on its back for sustenance, which are advanced enough to provide the entity with 3 days of unhindered energy after being exposed to sunlight for a mere 10 minutes. The maximum battery voltage has yet to be determined due to the anomalous design of the battery. RPC-547 possesses a basic understanding of the English language and frequently attempts to speak with personnel. So far, it has requested the following items: a power socket for a containment facility, which was denied; 10 minutes a day with researchers in the break room, which was also denied; a blanket for nighttime, that was accepted; internet access was denied, and containment procedures were updated to prevent RPC-547 from coming into access with Bluetooth and/or similar wireless systems. RPC-547 possesses a 35 cm rod of mangled wires, cables, and tubing that it can seemingly retract into and extract from its body at any time. Max output from this appendage has been determined to be 20 watts according to testing. The following are 3 test logs that were conducted on RPC-547 in order to examine its possible uses and intelligence. In the first test, RPC-547 was asked to drive through a simple maze, the goal to determine its spatial awareness and pathfinding abilities. The outcome was that RPC-547 proceeded through the maze with minor difficulty, but made it to the end in 40.32 seconds. RPC-547 was rewarded with a trip to the Site-046 break room. RPC-546 seems to rely purely on its vision to sense its location instead of any other form of radar. In the second test, RPC-547 was shown photos of all 8 planets orbiting the Sun and asked to identify them. The goal was to determine its knowledge of the solar system, and the outcome was that RPC-547 correctly named all 8 planets, but paused for several seconds before identifying Mars and Jupiter. The rest of the planets only took 2 seconds. In the third and final test, RPC-547 was placed in a long hallway with 2 security cameras and the lights dimmed. A message was played over the loudspeakers that a non-existent RPC had breached containment and a disguised mannequin was placed at the end of the hall to match the fake description. The goal was to determine RPC-547's behavior in an emergency and to observe any potential security applications for the entity. The results were that RPC-547 swiveled its head around in multiple directions, calling out the names of several Site-046 personnel. When no help arrived, RPC-547 approached the mannequin at 30 km per hour and gave it an electric shock. The mannequin fell over and RPC-547 made several quick, high-pitched chirps. RPC-547 drove away from the hallway and located 2 staff members hiding behind the corner. The personnel told their cover story about how the mannequin was actually a Beta Red class anomaly that RPC-547 neutralized in order to maintain the entity's trust. RPC-547 was then recontained. Due to the shock from RPC-547 only delivering 20 watts of electricity into the mannequin, Theta application for the entity has been declined.